Hello and welcome to Flippin' Fantastic Podcast. I'm Mo87 Official.
And I'm Amy, Beach by Repeat. Hey guys,
Hi.
welcome, welcome.
It is episode
What?
83, I think.
Oh, 83.
Yeah.
I think so too. That's awesome. That is super fantastic.
hmm
Flipping fantastic, actually. And um, we have an Instagram page. I don't know if a lot of people know about it. It's a Flippin' Fantastic podcast, right? Is there
Yeah.
dots in there? Flippin' dot fantastic dot podcast, right?
I don't
I
know.
think
I
so.
should I should have pulled it up.
But everybody needs to go follow it so we can keep you updated on our shenanigans on when we're posting and all of our silliness. I think link can, Mo can probably put a link in the bio, right? Or to the description below.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have to. I guess I didn't, did I? I
Or
don't know.
maybe we could do it. Is it there every week? I don't know. Maybe it's there every week.
I don't know. I thought it,
I'm not
but
sure.
maybe I didn't. I don't know.
I don't know.
Mo's having a morning. Yeah, it is.
No,
It's
no,
well, I
no.
looked it up. It's flippin.fantastic.podcast. You are correct.
It's
We
fantastic.
have.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're
So
slowly growing.
let me see. Hold on. Wait, I can share it. There we go. There we are. So we have more followers than we're following. Yay.
It's awesome. When did we start it? Like couple weeks ago, right? It hasn't been
Yeah.
very long.
Yeah. No. Hopefully
Yeah.
I will get since we since we changed the look around, I haven't done any shorts, but hopefully we'll have some more shorts up, like little clips, and I'll
Yeah.
put some old clips of some older podcasts up.
Yeah, that'll be good.
What
Yeah,
did you miss?
and our YouTube channel is growing every single
Yay.
day, slowly growing.
Woo,
We're
woo,
almost at
yay.
200 subscribers. So, I mean, it's the
What are you
little
waiting
battles, right?
for? What are you waiting for? Hit that button.
I know. If you're watching, you have to please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Because I know that there's gotta be people that aren't subscribed that watch, it's just like when it
hmm
pops up. So
Yeah.
just hit the subscribe button, and
It's
we can have a party
free.
at 200. Yes.
Yes.
Totally. Mm. What else? Do we have any other housekeeping stuff to, talk about?
Mm, I don't know.
We do have, we are gonna start doing, employee of the month.
Oh,
Well, I
yeah,
don't know if
yeah,
that's what
yeah.
we're calling it.
I think we
I don't
are.
You think we'll keep it employee of the month? Yeah.
I think employee of the month
So we'll
is
do
funny.
that. Yeah, I think so too. Since it's, reselling can be like a lonely little, work
hmm
environment because you're not, at work. So we figured we're all coworkers, so we're gonna pick employees of the month and
hmm
share it here and give you accolades for all your hard work.
Yeah.
I think that'll be fun. If we were high budget, we could make little plaques and send them to people. But could you imagine?
You're not getting this. We need a lot more than 200 subscribers. So if you want a
I
plaque,
know.
you better subscribe.
We can send you a fax, like an office fax.
Facts.
Some old school. That would be funny with your face on it and it says employee of the month. And you draw a little mustache and stuff.
In my head, I know this isn't. I know it's not the fax machine, but in my head, I'm hearing a dot matrix printer print you out.
Yes. On that ream of paper that you have to like rip the perforations. You remember
Yep.
those? And then they had the perforations down the side.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. That's some
hmm
old school.
Yeah. Showing our age.
Some old school stuff.
Now it's like
Oh my
now it's
gosh.
like kids like they don't even have a printer. Like, they don't own a
I
printer.
know.
Like, I don't have a printer. It's
Y
like, okay, I get, I don't use my printer that much, but every once in a while, my kid's got to print something out, or I have, like, print something out. I don't have a regular job. Like, so it would be fine if I went, if I was still teaching. Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be fine
Mhm.
because usually those are the things that are broken, the printer and the copy. But,
Right.
but you know what I mean? But I'm like, what happens when that one you gotta run to Staples or something, I guess, I don't know. The kids don't have
Don't
printers.
know. Did you say you have a printer at
Mhm.
home?
Like a regular printer? Yeah, mhm.
Uh-huh. So if you hit print, would it actually print? Because mine is out of ink. Like, every time I buy ink, I only need it to print one thing, and then it dries up. So I don't have a printer, but no ink.
I have used mine within the last 6 months, yes, it will print.
Oh, I'm contemplating getting rid of mine because it's well, this is what I used to do, which was years ago. It cost so much to buy the ink that I would just buy a new printer because it was cheaper than buying the ink, and
Oh, yeah,
the
mhm,
printer comes with ink.
sometimes.
So I would just buy a new printer.
Sometimes, yeah.
But
Well,
I
the other
haven't
thing
used it.
is
Mhm.
printers, like, they stop work you get to a certain version of Windows and it's not working anymore. You have to get rid of it, yeah. But this one I've had for a while, so it's
Yeah, I
not
don't
but I have used it in the last 6 months, so
yeah, I have no clue. The only thing I use is the Rolo, and if I could print on the Rolo whatever I need, I would do that. You just
Yeah,
get
I know.
like a sticker.
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't know. It's bulky. I mean, it's not bulky, but it's one of those that has the scanner on top, you know?
Yeah, that's how
So
that's what mine is. I mean, I think they're all like that, but if I could get one that didn't have that, next time, because I have a photo scanner, I would probably,
mhm.
next time I'm not getting a new printer. I don't use it that much, but
Yeah. I've seen those ones on Amazon where it's, like, really skinny. It looks almost like a it's small, like, Reynolds wrap or, like a
yeah.
package of aluminum foil,
Mhm.
and it's, like, wireless, and I think it just feeds one piece of paper in. Like, that's all I need, but it's like $100. And it's
Oh, yeah.
tiny, I could just stick it somewhere, I don't have to, like, leave it on a desk or something. Yeah, I think that would be the ticket for my house, and it must be like thermal what's the word? Thermal instead of ink? Heat?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the
The
word.
only is you
You know
can't
what I
print
mean, though?
anything that you want to last on because, it does fade over time.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true, but
But
I
yeah.
don't know. Times
Yeah, I mean, I use it
times they are
infrequently, but I
changing.
I I need it and I use it enough that I definitely need one. I mean, I've had this one for a while, so, I mean, I started reselling before I had a thermal printer that's what I used.
Mhm.
Cut it out and
Yeah,
tape it on. So
yeah. Yeah, that was the best investment, getting a Rollo printer. I remember I would print the things
mhm,
and cut them out and tape them on the box before
mhm,
I finally got that. But
yeah,
I think it was only reselling for like 6 months, but oh my gosh, just thinking that, there would be days that I would have like, multiple orders, when I
right.
first started.
Mhm,
I can't and then I was like, "Oh my gosh, wonder when my ink's gonna run out." You know?
right.
It's
I
crazy.
I
The
I
best
got I don't have a
best
Rolo, I have
investment.
a Folo, fake Rolo. But I mean, it
Uh-huh.
works fine. And,
Yeah.
but I got it about 6 months because it does get pretty I mean, and I'm not selling that much, I wasn't selling that much, but it gets old pretty quick. Plus, I had moved all my s like, I had moved the core of everything, like, shipping down into the basement. Because when I started selling, I just had, like, a shelf full of stuff, and I was in that one room, but it was too much for that room? So I was, like, shipping in the basement, and then I had to come back up here to get my the you know, the
Uh-huh.
printout and go back downstairs. I was like, "Okay,
Right.
I'm just gonna get one." It
Yeah,
was
it's
a
the
good
best.
call. Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. I know. What did you do this weekend? Did you go out at all? Like any
Um,
sourcing, or did you just
no,
chase
there
ghosts?
wasn't. I did I chase ghosts? No. I'm like, I have to think what I did. I no, I did not go out. There wasn't any estate sales. There was a couple garage sales, but my sister went. We went to the movies. We saw Beetlejuice on Saturday. It was really good. I liked it. Um,
Yeah.
and so we hung out on Saturday, and then Sunday I didn't ghost hunt, but we had a meeting, which is why I had to take my. I needed this laptop and I had to take everything apart and put it together again. Oh my god, I'm not doing that
Mhm.
anymore. But yeah, so I did not source. I just did a little listing, but I didn't source. I want to show you this you needed this last week. I was going through
Really?
my death pile. I bought this and I was just gonna keep it because I think it's cool and I'll probably put it on a like shelf with some little weird things that I have. But you needed this last week.
Huh?
Do you know what that is?
Oh my gosh. Is
Little
it
eye wash.
is it oh, it's an eye wash. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Is it really?
I mean, you
Oh,
could
that's
use it
so
as a shampoo.
funny.
Yeah, it's like an old-fashioned
I
eye wash.
did. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
So,
I
I
did.
bought this not too long ago. It was only a couple bucks, but this is a pretty plain one. There's some ones that are pretty like fancier looking. Um,
Uh-huh.
I'd probably get like 15 bucks for this or something, but I'd probably
Oh,
put it on a
wow.
shelf.
Had no clue.
It's cool looking.
Is it plastic or
No, it's
like
glass.
Bakelite or whatever?
No, it's
Oh, it's
glass.
glass.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
interesting.
glass.
I had never seen one of those.
Yeah.
It's like torture for your eyeball.
So,
Just put
yeah, exactly.
some
So I
saline in it, I guess.
yeah, yeah, to rinse out.
Mhm.
I I had oh, nice. And at some point in time, well, I always had an eye wash station because I taught middle school, so I
Mhm.
didn't have. And then they decided they were redoing all the science rooms. Dumb because they redid the science rooms in middle schools and put hookups. We didn't have gas, but they put hookups for for like a Bunsen burner for gas, and they put a safety shower in there. Now I did not. We didn't use anything in middle school like that. Like there was, it was
Uh-huh.
money ill spent, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I had a shower and then because I always had an eye wash, but it didn't work. But then they had a new eye wash, but you never used them. So like every so
Mhm.
often, I would like at the beginning of the year, I would just push the button for something to come out. And I worked in that old school, and there was old pipes, and a
Yeah.
lot of times you had to like let water run um in like the sinks where you didn't use a lot because it would run rusty.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I mean,
Oh
I
my gosh.
swear to you that like dust would come out of the old eye washes because I never used them. But yeah,
It's
so
crazy. It causes
it
more harm than good. That's crazy.
was the dumbest thing to put those things in there. But
Y You have,
it's a
like, a chemical in your
government
eye,
plan.
and then you turn the eye wash on, and you get, like, a poof of dust. Could you
Dust.
imagine?
Yeah, you get
Like, when you
dust and
go
then dirt
Yes.
and
Like, when you go to the optometrist and they do that puff test. Oh,
hmm
that's what it was that's
I
what
hate
they'd be
that. They're like,
doing.
you blinked. I'm like, of course I blinked.
You're like, "Yeah,
Hold my eye
I know."
open.
Oh my
But yeah,
gosh.
I was like, "Oh man,
That's
Amy
crazy.
Amy needed that last week for her eye."
I know. I think
You probably
I think I
did.
scratched my lens, because it was
Yeah,
still hurting,
yeah,
like, Friday,
yeah.
Saturday. So, yeah.
You had
But I
something
bought those
bothering you, and then you probably rubbed it, and
I think so.
you made it
Yep.
worse.
I did it at the I did. I totally did. I I did it, what was I gonna say? I don't even know. Um, yeah, but I bought those eye drops that you were telling me about, those
Yeah. Mhm.
Patty Pat? I don't know. I bought, like, a generic one,
Yeah.
and it worked.
To
It
help,
worked.
yeah.
It stung,
Oh,
It
yeah,
stung, like, when I
cause
first put
you
it in?
yeah, cause you scratched it, cause it doesn't sting. Yeah,
Yeah,
you definitely scratched it if
but
it stung, yeah.
but it helped. It totally helped. Like, I
Yeah.
could put my contact in and go
Mhm.
out to do the things that we needed to do because 'cause
Yeah.
I'm not leaving my house in my glasses because 'cause they're so thick. They're just so bad. Mine are
So am I.
probably mine are
So
bad, Mo.
I
No,
get
mine
thick
are bad. Mine are
I get
worse.
I get thick, um oh, no, I can't get it on. I get thick this and it hides it. And bigger, because
Oh, yeah.
the smaller
Mhm.
they are, well, I have a big head anyway, but the smaller these are, the more you know what I mean? Because the curvature, so
Yeah.
the thicker it is, but you can't see it because it's kinda hidden, but they're really thick.
Mhm.
I've worn
Yeah.
glasses since I
Mine
was
are
5 years old. When I started kindergarten,
Oh,
I wore
really?
glasses.
I think I was, 3rd or 4th grade, maybe? Maybe about I was pretty young too.
Yeah, that's when my son got
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, my kid
I
wears
have
glasses
contacts,
too.
I just don't then it's on and off constantly with the readers. It just that makes me crazy and it
Oh,
gives me a headache.
yeah, that's true. I'm just, yeah, yeah, I should be wearing readers. Well, yeah, I just kind of, like, leaned into I can't see it, so it doesn't exist.
That's my
I don't
that's
know.
like, when people are like, "What's your greatest fear?" Not being able to see is mine. Like, do you remember this is do they still read Lord of the I don't know if my son ever read Lord of the Flies. Um, so
I don't know if mine did.
the kid loses his glasses. I think I haven't read I mean, I can't remember when I read that last, but he loses his glasses and he can't see. Like that,
Mhm. Yeah,
I was like, "Oh my god." Not being able to see
yeah.
is like, um I probably wouldn't survive the zombie apocalypse because if my glasses got wrecked, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Oh, yeah, same. If I Mo, if I take my contacts out,
Mhm.
I have to prep my glasses because if I have to search for my glasses after my contacts are out, I have to ask Matt to find my glasses for
Oh,
me.
yeah, I've done that. My
Or I have to or or I have to, like, go to the counter like this. I'm, like, down
Yep,
here, like, looking at the counter.
that's how I am. That's how I am. When so, of course, I was late this morning and I was getting so I went downstairs, I put my coffee on, I came back up, I'm like, even though it doesn't look like it, brushing my hair and doing stuff, and I took my glasses off to put look at the circles under my eyes. Anyway, and I'm like, "Where did I put them?" I'm like I'm 3 different rooms looking for them. Bathroom,
Oh my gosh.
dress dressing table, like, oh my god, I found them. But yeah, that's me. That me.
Yeah, same. Mine's pretty bad. I know. I know.
And I didn't have anybody home this
I don't
morning. I'm
know.
like,
I
"I gotta
know it
find them."
rained. Oh, yeah, I've had to put my contacts back in, at least one of them, to find the
To find
glasses.
your glasses. It's
Just one
hilarious.
in. I know. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it rained here this weekend, so well, at least it rained here Saturday, so I didn't go yard sailing on Saturday. But I they said that there were yard sales on Sunday, and of course, I didn't see them posted until, like, later in the afternoon because they
Yeah,
would just
uh-huh,
pop up on my, like,
right.
next door app.
Yeah.
So I didn't do any sourcing at all this weekend. Not at
Mm.
all. I feel guilty. I could have went to some estate sales, but we did some other stuff instead.
Yeah,
But
that's alright.
because the time is coming, you know, like it's getting cooler. I'm looking for my slipper. Oh, um, but it's turning into, fall, so we have community yard sales in the fall. So I'm
Mhm.
excited about that
Mhm.
too. I saw some already posted, so I'm like screenshotting them
Yeah.
if they're not posted like on the normal like
Right.
garage sale maps and stuff like that.
Yeah. I
So
think that's how it is here
I'm
too. I
excited.
I
Those are my
think
favorite.
yeah, I did look to see if there was anything Saturday morning, but there really wasn't. But I think this coming weekend there's more stuff happening. So that'll be good. We'll see.
Yeah, it's exciting. I'm excited. I'm so excited. I know. And I had some decent sales this weekend.
Yes.
I sold what did I sell? I sold a like a Craftsman C-clamp, like one of those old not the wood ones, but the metal
The metal
C-clamps. It
ones.
was probably
Mhm.
like 8 inches long.
Yeah.
I picked it up like 2 weekends ago and it sold within a week for like 22 bucks plus shipping.
Oh wow.
And
Nice.
um I bought some brass garment hangers. I don't know if I showed you before, but they're brass and they have, the hanger part, but you can
Mhm.
adjust the hanger and make it lay down, and then you can put like all these different uh like coat hangers on them. They're all vintagey looking,
Oh,
like
cool.
with like
Yeah. Mhm.
MCM and Regency type look. Like some had fleur-de-lis and some were just like ornate. I sold
Right.
3 of them to the same person and
Mhm.
they paid over $110 plus shipping for 3 brass,
Wow.
basically like coat hanger things. But I had
That's
never
awesome.
seen these ones that you can like make it lay flat. Like it's like got a it's like a hinge, but not a hinge. I don't know. Yeah, it is a hinge, but it like clips in.
And you can
But I
hang
was
more
stoked. I
hangers
paid 5.
from it? Like more hangers from it? I
Yeah,
have that
it's got a
in
long
plastic.
pole.
I have that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, it's
I
really
know what you
nice.
mean, like, as far as yeah. I didn't know that they would have had that, that's awesome.
I know. And I was, like, hesitant to buy them at 5 bucks a piece because I was just like I bought 5 of them total, but I've sold all but 1. So, that's pretty
Sweet.
good, and I sold the other 2. I sold them as a pair, and I sold them for, like, 60 some dollars. So, that was a good a good thing, and I sold this other thing. I did a short on it. It
Mhm,
is I went to some, like, rummage-y estate sale, and they had
mhm,
bags of, like, letterpress, from newspapers. You know how they would put
mhm,
the individual metal, like, letters
mhm.
down
Yeah,
to create the whatever the
right.
newspaper?
Mhm.
There was a bag of those, and I knew
Oh,
that some
cool.
of those can do really well.
Mhm,
So I bought it for that, and I only paid like 10 or $15 for it. But there was this other thing in the bag, and it looked like a cut off wrench, like an open wrench, like an open box wrench.
mhm.
So it just looked like a C, and it was closed off, or not closed off, but at the end, it was just kind of like a, I don't know, like a U with a stand on the bottom.
Right.
Anyway, I
Uh-huh.
had no idea what it was. It's called a letterpress gauge. I don't know if
Mhm,
it's like to change the tiles or whatever those
mhm.
things are called, but that sold for like $89 plus shipping this weekend
That's
too.
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't even know what it is, Mo, but I had to do some research on it because there was no identifying like maker. It was just like 3 numbers. So
Right.
after, spending some time, I was like, "Oh my gosh, this was amazing." And I had already sold all of those, letter presses too in, a couple lots. And so I made a couple $100 off that.
That's
So it was
cool. That's
nice.
cool. Yeah.
And yeah. And then some, like, I sold, like, a plush, some clothes, some, just some generic, typical bread and butter stuff, you
Mhm.
know? How about you? Did you get any wait a minute. Did you get an international order this weekend?
Nope.
No?
No, it didn't work, Amy. So
I was
a decent amount for me this weekend though, so I sold a one of this. This wasn't a big sale, but they sell fast. So whenever I see them, I pick up those melted plastic like decorations, you know. So I sold this one, just a jack o' lantern. It's got a witch hat on, which I
Uh-huh.
find him all the time, and he sells for like 15, between 15 and 20. I think I sold this one for 17. Here's here's my thing, because I was looking to see what I sold, and this eBay, do something, because every time I log into eBay, or even just go to a different page, you get your little notifications. So this is on a
Uh-huh.
computer. It says that little it has a little pop-up notification, and it keeps saying off buyer accepted your offer, and that little jack-o'-lantern, like, he's popping up right now. I just pulled up the page, he's popping up. It can't take it.
Oh my
It won't go
gosh.
away. It won't go away. He's shipped,
That's
he's
so
gone.
strange.
And I think for
Oh man.
I'm looking on my app, because he was showing up. I don't think it's showing up anymore. But for a while, it was, when you log into your app, and it's like, you have like 3 things to ship or whatever. You know what I mean? However many things sold. He
Yeah.
was showing up, like, it was showing. Well, I don't have anything to ship. I don't have anything sold in the ship to ship right now. But every time I have one more. Do you know what I mean? Like, I shipped two
Mhm.
things and it says three, because of that
Right.
jack-o'-lantern, because this won't go away. Evie needs to get its
Yeah.
like, it's
Get back
driving me
together.
bonkers every time I log in. It just keep like, I have my eBay open up on this other screen, and it's right here. Your offer was accepted, and then it goes away, and then like 10 seconds later, he's gonna pop up again, and I'm gonna lose it.
It'll just fall
But
off and you'll
anyway,
just like
yeah.
not even know.
But anyway,
That's
if you
crazy.
find those things and you price them to sell, they sell pretty fast, especially, so it's Halloween. So I don't, I did, I went through my death pile. I didn't have a lot of Halloween, but Christmas is starting to sell for me. So my one,
Yeah.
I had a decent sale. I sold this guy. Let me this guy. He's a light. He lights up. So there's a bulb
Oh,
under there.
okay. That's cool.
Um, Aladdin Giftware, is the brand. Like, it doesn't say it on mine, but everybody else, there's a bunch of them that have that base. And
Uh-huh.
I found him somewhere else, but he was I only had the only one on the Christmas ones. There's other ones, there's like little cowboy ones and stuff. But the Christmas ones sell for a little more, and he was the only one, so I priced him at what did I price him at? What did he sell for? I can look right here. And he's just little. He was only like this big. Um,
Huh?
yeah, 60. I was like, oh, I'm gonna price him up because
Well,
he's the only Santa. So, and he sold right away. He
uh-huh.
sold like within
Wow.
the same day. So that's a record for me.
That's
And
awesome.
I was like, oh, yay.
Yeah.
So, and I just got him. I think I bought
That's
him in a state sale
fantastic.
for a couple bucks the other day. So,
Well, that's funny because I just sold just now, Mo, like
hmm
literally while we're talking, I just
hmm
sold Christmas figurines
oh, awesome.
just now.
Yep.
Christmas. Huh?
Get your Christmas
Yeah,
listed.
that's awesome. Yeah, and yeah, yesterday. I spent all day yesterday. I have all of these like Christmas, Mr. Christmas,
hmm
like the bells and things like that
Yeah.
you hang on the mantle. I have
hmm
5 boxes of those.
Wow.
So I was testing and listing those all day yesterday. But yeah, this was it. These little Lamax figures,
Oh, okay.
all those guys just sold. Yeah.
Nice.
And oh no, it's not Lamax. It's Department 56. But
Oh, okay.
um
Even
and
better.
I delisted and yeah, exactly. I delisted and relisted all of my Halloween stuff
Mm-hmm.
from, that had been like left over from
Yes,
last year.
sitting.
And I
Yeah.
already sold one. It was like a Halloween, it was a costume. So
Cool.
I was excited. And I have
Nice.
a Department 56. I don't know if I delisted that. I'm gonna have to look. It's a Department 56, like one of those scary Halloween, like haunted houses or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it's listed for like $100. I have one of those too that I'm like crossing my fingers that it gets sold before, before Halloween's over. And I've got some
Right.
Spooky Town stuff. I think 2 weekends ago,
Mhm.
I found Spooky Town figurines that were still
Mhm.
new in the package. They were never opened,
Ooh,
and
wow.
they're vintage too. They're
Mhm.
from, I don't know, I think it said late '90s. I
Yeah.
don't know. So I'm excited, all the Halloween stuff. And it's so bulky. I'm ready for that to like be cleared out of my
Right. Mhm.
inventory.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. I was, I priced that guy, that Christmas up. I was thinking of this with Christmas, and it's probably the same for Halloween. Um, oh my god, I lost my train of thought. Oh,
Which part?
I was watching Grams and Pops, Corey and Teresa the other day, and they were talking about listing like Christmas now, and when you look up comps, it's
Mhm.
like what it sold for in the summer, and it could probably sell for a little bit more now because we're heading toward
Yeah.
Christmas. So just, you can search Terapeak for a longer, you know, for a couple of years, right?
Full history.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so just a FYI to do that, to look a
Yeah.
little further into it. I mean, it might sell for 50 and it might have sold for 50 on the during the summer. You have the Halloween or a Christmas thing, but you know, you can, if you have
Yeah.
something pretty valuable, for sure, you know, or if you can't find it, always look on Terapeak.
I know.
Um,
Yeah. Totally. That's what I did on Sunday. Um I have a bunch of inflatables in
mhm,
the garage because I always find them in the Goodwill outlet totes,
yeah,
and people just toss them, and they don't probably just don't want to deal with them. So I was inflating them in the
yeah.
driveway this past weekend. Half of them didn't inflate. One of them I was
Right.
super bummed because it was 11 feet long.
Is that
11 foot long
the
inflatable.
train one?
Yes,
Can
yes.
you, if you find the
Yeah,
hole,
that
can you
one.
patch it up and just, say, hey, this has been patched, but it blows up.
It wasn't a hole. It was,
Wow, it
I
just
don't know if it's
wasn't.
like the motor. Yeah.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I have a couple of them that are like that. Like the motor
Mhm.
is like, I don't know if it gets clogged and it doesn't, push as much
It's just not
air.
getting enough air in. Okay, I see. I'd
Mhm.
still try and sell it.
Yeah.
Somebody might fix it. Somebody
I
wants it.
I don't know, that'd be a lot of money. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I do have a Tigger vampire one for
Uh-huh.
Halloween. He's
Yeah.
wearing like a cape and he has fangs, and that
Mhm.
one doesn't blow up all the way. And the sold comps, when I bought that, I bought that last summer.
Mhm.
The sold comps were like $275 if it works.
Wow.
So I'm like, I don't know what to do with it because I don't wanna ditch it. That's why I'm holding on to it. I don't know why. I plugged it
Yeah.
in, like, I was like, "Oh, maybe it'll work," but
Get Matt to
that's what I was
fix it.
doing.
Fix this.
It's yeah, maybe. Maybe I could, I don't know. I'll have to I stuck it right back on the shelf, so we'll see. We'll see what I'm gonna do with it. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I'm not sure. So, I know. And then last night I went to the Goodwill auction because we're recording this on a Wednesday morning instead of a Tuesday morning,
Mhm. Yeah.
and I
So I
always
don't
go to
know.
the
And I missed it.
auction I know, I did a live stream from there. Mo, it took us we bought 2 totes at the Goodwill auction. I paid $5 each,
Mhm.
and we streamed. When I ended the stream, it was like 1 hour and 4 minutes. That's how much stuff was in these totes. Because normally my
Dang. I gotta
streams
go
aren't
back.
that
I gotta
long.
go back and watch, but I wanna know what you found. That's awesome. That's a lot of stuff. Because
I didn't
like usually what are you, like a half an hour? I mean, the last few that I watched, you were like around a half an hour or so.
Mhm. Yeah, it just depends on how
How
packed
much
it
is in
is,
there? Yeah.
you know? I intentionally bought totes that had a lot of small stuff in it,
Mhm.
um, so I could, like, lock them up and sell them on Commons,
Yeah.
but whatever. So, I found well, one of the things I found that was kinda cool was this. It is a Samuel Adams 125th Boston Marathon, and it's a bar key for opening
Oh,
beer
okay.
bottles.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's really cool. And it's,
Nice.
it's nice and heavy.
Uh-huh.
Um, it's not pewter, but, um, maybe it like aluminum, I'm not sure, but these are
Yeah.
nice. These bar keys, these are
Uh-huh.
good. And they sell for like 25 bucks.
Oh,
Matt looked
wow.
up comps last night. So,
Nice.
just think, I only paid $5 for that one tote, and I got
Mhm.
that was just one of
There
the
you go.
little teeny tiny things,
Right.
and then I got this Mo, along with a bunch of other stuff, but this was my favorite thing. This is like if you were watching the live, I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so cool." Like, I was super excited. It is this, um, brass it's a doorstop. We had to, like, Google Lens it. It's a
Oh.
it's kinda hard to tell. It's a fox, and it's
Uh-huh.
really heavy, and
Yeah.
he's got a whip. This is a whip attached to
Yeah.
it,
Like a
and
fox
it's
hunting kind
Virginia.
of. Oh my god.
Yes. Yeah, and it's got the stamp here for the Virginia what's it called? Virginia Metal Crafters.
Oh, okay.
They sell that, like, at
Uh-huh.
Williamsburg and,
Yeah.
Hampton and stuff
Uh-huh.
like that, but
Right.
it's really heavy. It's really heavy,
Yeah.
and, Teresa from Grams& and Pops was in our live,
Uh-huh.
and
She look
sometimes
it
she
up
does
for you?
comps and
Uh-huh.
stuff. She looked it up, and last night she sent, a message too. There were comps. The highest comp for it was $299.
Wow. That's awesome.
And when I did a quick search of it, like, when I got home, there
Mhm.
were none listed. There was none listed on eBay.
Sweet.
Well, they did have one listed.
Mhm.
But it was just the head, like,
Oh, it
the
didn't have
whip
the
part
top.
was
Yeah.
off.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it
It's
unscrews, so
right.
they must have lost the whip somehow,
Uh-huh.
but how cool is that?
That's
Like, it's
awesome.
super heavy.
Oh,
Like,
I'll put them on
I mean,
there and price
obviously,
them
it's gotta be
high.
heavy, it's a doorstop. I'm gonna do it today. I'm gonna clean it.
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
gonna,
He's
shine
still
it
pretty
up a little bit
shiny.
more.
Mhm.
Mhm, he is, but he's got, like, some dust. You can feel the dust
And the cracks,
that's,
yeah.
like, caked
Mhm.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, hey, I will spend 15 minutes cleaning it if I can I'm gonna list it high too. I'm gonna list it
Seriously.
for, like, 350 bucks.
Oh, I would too. I was
So,
gonna
that's
say,
amazing.
list it way higher than what the last one sold for.
Yeah. So and then I got a bunch of small stuff, like, just a bunch of small stuff. I don't even know. Like, it's still all in the garage. I'm sure there was
Mhm.
some other thing. Oh,
That's
there
awesome.
was somebody was a Mary Kay consultant or whatever, and they
Mhm.
donated all of their Mary Kay stuff. Like, there is, tons of, like, little palette trays. There's tons of, like, I don't even know, like, the little plastic bags, that you put, your stuff, like your swag bag type stuff. There was
Yeah.
probably
Mhm.
hundreds of those. Just all kinds of Mary Kay stuff. I didn't even go through it. I didn't even open it, but it was all
Mhm.
sealed. So I don't know what to do with that
Yeah.
because I'm not sure. I'm not
Is
sure,
Mary Kay an
but
official Vero or just a unofficial Vero? Because I know people
I'm
have
sure
been
it's an
told not to
official.
sell.
I'm sure it's an official Vero because even Nike is on the Vero list. Like, I swear everything is on the Vero list,
I
you
can't
know?
remember what it says, like second something doctrine. Can't remember. Supreme Court said
What?
you can sell
So,
it. The thing that Kevin always quotes. It's like the
oh yeah,
second.
yeah, yeah.
I want to say second chance, but that's not it. Second something.
Oh yes. Yeah, I remember that.
Um,
Yeah, that's true.
the can you put it on? Maybe put it on Commons. People love their Mary Kay. I'll tell you this. So
Mhm.
I I used to use it, and I used to use the in particular like the face wash, and I'm really like oily. and I was, like, very particular about what I could wash my face with, and I went to a Mary Kay party, this was in the '90s, and, I bought
Uh-huh.
their face wash, and I just kept buying it because it worked on my face, you know? So, I mean, I you can say what you want, I know pyramid scheme and all that, but I did like Mary Kay stuff, and people still like it, you know? I mean, it's not
Mhm.
junk, it's decent quality stuff, so
Yeah.
and people will buy it,
Mhm.
so maybe, Macari.
Maybe. There was some, containers that said Time Wise. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it's a lotion or something.
Yeah, I
I
think
just
that's their,
tossed it
like,
in, but
I think that is their stuff, right? It's their,
mm, something. I feel like
their,
it's like s
like, anti-aging stuff, I think,
oh, that yeah, that makes sense,
you
time-wise.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was some of those, so I'm gonna investigate those too, and,
Yeah, that's what it is.
so
It's
I'm
their,
excited.
people are selling it on Amazon.
Anti-aging cream.
Mhm.
For how much? How much?
One little Time-Wise cleanser for 26, a whole Time-Wise
Whoa.
four-piece set for $82.
Ooh,
I here's the thing though, when you look up stuff that way, when you just Google it and the shopping stuff comes up, or when you look up, this is just as a warning to people that are comping, or when you use your Google Lens, I swear to
yeah,
you, the highest price stuff always comes up. And it's not
I know.
what stuff is selling for. So Google Lens
Yeah.
only for identifying. But you can put when you Google Lens something, when you Google Lens something, um,
You put a filter on or something?
no, you can hold on, let me show. So when you Google Lens something, up here it says like you can
Uh-huh.
add to your search. So just like
Mhm.
if eBay, just put eBay and it'll just show you eBay comps. So like now I've got eBay comps for my Swiss Army knife. So only eBay
Oh,
stuff will come
interesting.
up. Yeah. Again,
Too bad
still
you
you
couldn't
need to
filter
go
it
to
to
sold.
solds.
Yeah. So you still need to
Yeah,
go into the solds, but like you know how you get stuff sometimes and it's like on like some of those weird websites like I want to say like Ruby Lane is one
cherish.
of them and Cherish, yeah. And
Yes.
it's like
Yeah.
this sells for $1,000. No, it doesn't.
Right.
You for a
Yeah.
second you get excited and you're like, oh, but yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Totally. I
anywho,
know. I know.
but yeah, don't look this.
So,
But
no, I was
anyway,
excited.
Mary Kay, people love Mary Kay. Like I haven't used Mary Kay in a long time, but I used to. I used to use
Mhm.
the face wash and stuff. And it looks
Now
like the
watch it be
Time Wise
funny when I
is
go
it's not
through
cheap.
yeah.
Go through what?
And watch when I go through all of that stuff, I'll
Mhm.
find that face wash that you used to use. I'll be like,
I mean, I still make it. I just, I don't know
"Uh-huh.
anybody that sells Mary Kay anymore. I
Oh,
would have
yeah, I
to
don't
use
either."
I would have to
Just
use the time wise now. I'm too old. The regular.
oh my gosh.
Although actually, when I
Oh,
googled it,
no.
the time wise bundle for 82 on Amazon was combination to oily skin. See, that's what I'd need. Oh my god, my hair is a
I'll have to
mess.
check it out. I'll have to see what it is.
Yeah, that's
It was
cool
still in the
though.
box. There was a couple of them, so
Uh-huh.
I was excited.
Cool.
I mean, for $5, well, I spent $10.60 total with my, out the door price. So
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I can't complain. So
Mm-mm.
I know I'm
That's
excited.
awesome, man. That
Um,
box alone right there. Well, you make your money back on that bar key, so plus.
heck yeah, yeah. It'll probably sell super quick too if I just list it. I'm gonna
Well,
list it
it's
the lowest.
it's marathon time of the year. When is the Boston Marathon? Is it in the fall or is it in the spring?
I don't know. I don't know. It's this one is from
I
the
feel like
2020.
marathons are
Oh,
in the
here it is.
fall.
It
My
says
my
April 20th,
Oh, okay, that's in
2020.
April. I was gonna say
It's written on the back.
when 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 my husband turned 40, he's a little bit older than me. he and his friend ran the Philadelphia Marathon, so he started training for that, and he ran it a couple years in a
Huh.
row, and then he started to fall apart, so his feet hurt and everything else. But, that's in the fall. I think that's in November, if I recall correctly.
Oh, okay. When it's a little
But
cooler. Well, I guess
yeah, so
April is, cool too.
spring or fall, yeah, is usually when people are running those
Yeah,
things. Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. We have a couple, like, in my city. We have, like it's called Rock and Roll.
You have the rock
Oh,
and
I think
roll
it's a
ones. He
half
did
marathon.
yeah, my husband did that in down there
Yeah.
your way before. He did that one.
Mhm.
He and his friend went and did that one. When they did those leading up to doing a marathon. You know what I mean? Doing a marathon. So like they
Yeah.
did a couple of the rock and roll ones and they did that one down by you and
Uh-huh.
another one somewhere else. I forget where.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like their part of their little training. He was like, "Don't you want to do it?" I'm like, "Nope.
No way.
I hate running. Running's the worst."
Like, I'll give you, the water. I'll be the
Yeah,
water girl on the
exactly.
side.
I
'Cause
didn't even
running's
watch.
fun.
I was like he had like there was, like you had his numbers and like online you could see when he finished and stuff.
Yes.
That's about all I did. I sat at
Yes.
home.
Yes. Yes, yes. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I did the Color Me Rad, which was like, 3 point something, and
Uh-huh.
they would like my picture was I was wearing a white tank top,
Uh-huh.
and my picture, I was just, like, covered. I was just covered in different colors from being
Oh,
bombed
okay, yeah,
by
you got thrown at
the
yeah.
spray
Uh-huh.
guns and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah. But it was fun.
That's fun.
It was fun,
Is
though.
that's
But it was funny, uh, I did that in the morning, and I had to go to work. I worked at the hospital,
mhm.
and I saw other people from the hospital,
Yeah.
doing it, and that ink stained you. And one of the people that I saw was a PA,
Uh-huh.
and he had to work his shift that night, and he was still stained. So he's, like, doing his rounds in the ER, and he was still
This
stained. I can't imagine he had to explain that to every single patient, why
Yeah,
he
like,
was, like,
why
had
are you
blotchy
colored?
blue and stuff.
Why are you all rainbow colored?
I know,
That's
I
funny.
know. It was fun, though. Yeah,
Mhm.
totally. So we should do our female reseller
Yeah. All
of the
right.
week. I
All
don't
right.
I don't wanna get too far along. Our,
I know. Here we go. Ready? Drum roll.
yes.
Ba-dum. In her triumphant return after a year of being gone, it is Liz the Nerdy Picker. Yay!
Hey,
Liz
let me
just
find
finished
my
a
little,
cross country move, so she had her store on hold for a while. So, well, yep,
mhm,
13 days ago she just posted, and before that was 10 months. Yeah, she was on a break, but she's back.
yeah.
So go give her a follow.
Hello?
Yeah.
Can you not hear me? Oh,
No, I hear you.
she, uh she moved to a good picking spot too. Or it always seems that, um, she moved to Ohio, I think, right?
Right. Hmm.
And,
Well, what she found
they
good
always
stuff
find some
when she was in
interesting stuff.
Texas, except it was hot. It was
Right.
hot.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Mhm. I feel
But
like,
so
Ohio would just have, like, older things, you know? I don't know.
yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it's just what I see. But I do know that one of the first things I think the first weekend that she went out in Ohio, she
Mhm.
found this super cool I thought it was a door knocker. It looked like a door knocker. But it was like one of those old looking, wasn't it a monkey? Like a monkey head? Do you remember? Did you ever see it? I don't know if I saw it on Instagram. But it
I
looked
don't
like a monkey
remember.
head, and it looked like a door
Mhm.
knocker, and I
Mhm.
was like, "Oh my god, that's so cool," and
Yeah.
then she said, of course, she's keeping it. She's not reselling it. But that's kind of a
Yeah.
good little gift. You just move,
Mhm.
and then you can add that to your home as
Right,
like
exactly.
a
Yeah.
welcome
Mhm.
gift from Ohio saying,
Yeah.
"Welcome back."
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
congratulations on your move. I don't even think she's not even quite in her house yet, right? But they're up there.
Well, yeah, I think, or
I think
maybe,
this coming
yeah.
week.
I think she said the end of September or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So they're just waiting to move on in. I
Yeah,
think they were
that's
waiting for
exciting.
their the other people to move out or something like that.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
the
I
closing.
think
Is that what it is? The
mhm.
closing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Still, that's
congrats to
exciting.
Liz. Yeah, congrats.
Yes.
Can't wait to
And
see more
welcome back to
stuff.
you too.
Yes.
Mhm.
And
Yes. Welcome
she
back
has
to
an
YouTube.
Instagram too, so look her up on Nerdy Picker Instagram.
Mhm. And she does crafts too. She has an Etsy page where she makes crafts. I
Yeah,
don't know if
and
she
her
has lately.
she has a crafty does she have it linked here? No. Um she has a crafty YouTube, but I haven't seen her post anything from that either. I think like the whole move, that's like consumed everything. Um
Right.
but she had a crafty, it's like the nerdy crafter. I can't remember what it's called. Sorry, Liz.
Yeah, the crafting channel.
Comment
Yeah.
with your links down below.
Yes. We're
But
excited to see
awesome.
some new yard selling and stuff.
Welcome back.
And her
Yes.
and I think she said her house has like a whole separate detached
Hmm.
garage.
Yeah.
It looked like two-car garage with like
Hmm.
a door on the side. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's even, you know, more than two-car garage worth of space, plus maybe a room. That's
Yeah.
exciting.
I know.
If I had an independent building, that's the
Hmm.
future of Beachfire
For
RV.
you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, we have big plans. We have like a 5-year plan of how I wanna see the business
That's
grow.
awesome.
So, I know, it's
I would like
exciting,
that, but I
but
don't
it's
want to
kinda
move. I don't want
frustrating.
to move because I'm giant lazy person. I hate moving. I mean, I haven't moved in
You
like
hate
25
moving?
years, but I'm not moving again. I don't want to. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
I get
use my
it.
basement. I
It's
have
a
base. I have the whole basement mostly. So
Mhm. Yeah, you've got a good s
I
if
have
I
a
had a
decent. I have a
basement, we just
decent
don't
room.
have basements,
Yeah.
at
That's
the
yeah.
beach.
Hmm.
Although there is somebody that goes to our auction, our Goodwill auction, that he
Hmm.
lives closer to the beach than we do, like, as far as, feet away, yards away, and, he has a basement in his house, and I'm like it's an older house too, and I'm like, "Whoa, that's so cool that you have a basement at the beach," Like, that just seems like an oxymoron
Yeah.
to me,
Right. Uh huh. Yeah.
But he said it does good, or it does well, it doesn't, like, flood or anything. He said he had to,
Hmm.
like, divert some, downspouts or gutters
Yeah.
because
Just
it
keep
was
them
kinda, like,
away from
pooling
the.
around.
Hmm. Yeah.
Mhm. But he said it does well, he doesn't have any issues,
That's
but
good.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous of
Mhm.
everybody that has basements, so I know, I know. And what was that thing you were telling me about? You were sending the clickbait? Um, I don't know, somebody selling
Oh,
his life on YouTube or on
yes.
eBay?
Okay. Hold on. Hold on.
I
An
thought that
ad
was
popped up on it.
interesting.
Okay. So first of all, we were talking. Well, one of our friends in the chat was talking about, or I think they showed a. You could correct me if I'm wrong, because this happened like in the last week or so. They got a comment about they like them because they don't like clickbait titles, and that people like Kevin have too many clickbait titles and they're not going to follow. Like it was a whole thing. And I'm like, first of all, I don't think they know what clickbait is.
Whoa,
Because I
yeah.
think mostly, like, now, let me show you an example of clickbait. This is clickbait. Hold on. Okay. This is clickbait. Okay. It says Brit sold his own life on eBay and bought remote tropical island with huge sum of money he was paid. Now, when I first read that, at least when I first read it, I think this guy sold his soul. Like somebody else owns this guy, right? Like that's a clickbait title to me.
Mhm.
And then when you go and
Yeah.
because this is, I mean, it's funny. I don't care, right? It's not. It's a little more clickbaity. Now, there are clickbait titles where they don't even mention what's in the title, or like if you're scrolling on Facebook or something. I know you don't have Facebook, but like you'll get these like s- um ones that are like they're like ads, like they've been boosted, right? And it's like an art, like it's a
Huh.
link to an article, and it says, oh, these 5 crazy things in history, and they'll show you a picture, and the picture is nowhere in the article, and they don't talk about it, and that's clickbait.
Yeah.
This is kind of clickbait, but it's funny to me because he just sold all his stuff. He sold his house. He got divorced. He sold everything, right? And then he bought an island. So
Yeah.
that's kind of clickbaity. But I think
Mhm.
there are some people that don't that don't appreciate the humor, and probably why we'll never have a whole bunch of followers, because I like making stupid thumbnails. Like it makes me laugh,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
I just think it's funny. Like what we talked about the other day.
Naked and Afraid?
Yes. We talked about them working at the Rally Roots working at a nudist resort. And so we made the naked and afraid thumbnail, We weren't naked. We weren't afraid, but it was funny because we talked about a nudist resort. Like, but there's some people
Yeah.
that don't like that. I guess they just don't have our sense of humor. I don't know. I thought it was funny. So, what do you think? I like see that's those kind of thumbnails to me are they're satire, and I like satire, but I
Yeah.
guess some people don't. They don't have as sophisticated sense of humor as the rest of us, I guess. And but I guess that drives some viewers away because they think it's clickbait.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's so overused now too, that word,
Yeah.
you know?
Uh-huh.
It's like, come on. Like
Yeah.
it's just it's just the nature of the beast, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I get, not writing, I found $1,000,000 Fabergé egg at a yard sale, and then you found, like, Pokemon cards, you know?
Right, right. Yeah,
That is
that's
literally
clickbait.
clickbait.
Hmm. Yeah. Uh-huh.
But
But
the 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 ones that they're talking about, like, the YouTubers that are doing this, it's like, they're just mad that it's like almost like an open-ended question. That's what they're writing, and
yeah.
they're
Uh-huh.
like, "Oh,
Right.
oh, so maybe you did find this, or maybe you did spend this, or maybe
Mhm.
someone did say this to you." So I think
Yeah.
they're just upset about that. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's just to draw people in, and I like the funny titles, or I like the open-ended questions, like you said. That's the kind of stuff that I am gonna click on because I wanna, like, if you have a funny, thumbnail, you're probably a funny person, and I will probably enjoy you know what I mean? Like, in
Yeah,
content. I don't wanna cry on on a reseller video,
yeah,
you know? Or Kevin always has a lesson in his, and I somebody was mad at his that they didn't he might have even posted it. I don't even remember. My head is all over the place, but yeah, somebody was
they
mad
were
at
mad that what?
his somebody, whatever. They were just mad. They're like, Kevin posts these clickbait titles. I'm like, he doesn't really post clickbait titles. He has, like, on his Flipper videos, like you said, he
Mhm.
has like these open-ended questions or these like, he has like his deep thoughts. So, and that's kind of what his title is. He always talks about what's in his titles. That's not clickbait. It might
Right,
not
I
be what
know.
you want to hear. So,
Exactly.
um,
Yeah.
I don't,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, everybody does it. Everybody does it. Everybody with big views does it, you know?
Absolutely,
Let's see.
absolutely. Mhm.
Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can find, um, you know, like here's one that just popped up. It says very rare. I wonder if what they found in their video is very rare,
Alright,
or
is
is
it
it
very
just to get
rare
us to
or
click?
is it not? Yeah, or is it not? Like,
Mhm.
it or is it like if they were picking and somebody at the garage said, "Oh, that's rare, you're not gonna find it," and then they go to eBay and there's like 5,000 of them for sale for $10, you know? That's
Yeah.
it's just that I don't find that clickbait either. They did talk about it.
Mhm.
If you actually talk about it, I mean, but people I guess
Yeah.
people get angry about it. I feel like some of the people that might get angry about it aren't real they don't really sell. I don't know, they don't get it? I don't know.
Yeah. I yeah. They're just fans or
Yeah. Mhm. They just like
yeah,
watching
they just
picking
don't get it.
videos or something. Yeah.
Mhm. I don't know. They're just sold into the your personality and just like watching you. And then they're
Mhm.
like, "Oh, you didn't do this." Like here's one. I'm just looking at titles.
Mhm.
It says, "Wish I did this sooner." It's like a did what sooner, like what
Right,
and then you're
exactly. Mhm.
disappointed that it wasn't like I should have brushed my teeth before I drank that orange juice
Yeah.
or I should have put my pants on before I put my shoes on. Like,
Right, exactly. It
just
might be just
literally.
something I mean, sometimes there's not that great of a hook in your video, and you just have to, like, run with something, you know? It's like
Yeah.
I should say this too, don't judge a book by its cover, because that's really what it is, and this is just to get people in. If you like the content that somebody's putting out, don't worry about if you don't understand their thumbnail. Like, you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
I don't
Yeah.
pay
I'm just
attention to that too much, you know?
I don't either. I honestly don't either. If it's somebody that I watch, then I just
Mhm.
click it. I don't even I
Yeah. I'll
don't
look
even
at it.
know, like, I
I
couldn't
mean,
even
I
tell
don't get
you.
offended by it, but I'll look at them, especially if they're funny. I
Yeah,
I enjoy a good funny like I said, I enjoy a good, funny, and,
title,
like,
clickbait title.
I will say this, the Reseller Clickbait podcast does not have clickbait thumbnail because their thumbnail is always Ken smiling and then Corey grumpy, and that's what you get.
True. That's true. That's true.
So, see, they're not even clickbait.
I know, that's true. We need some more clickbait.
I love
My next video,
mhm,
I'm gonna do my picture, whatever the picture is, and then
yeah.
I'm just gonna write in the thumbnail, "It's whatever." I'm gonna do that. It's whatever.
It's
We'll see
whatever.
how well that does.
Yeah. It'll be a 10 out of 10 or whatever it is on or 1 what is it? I don't even know how it works on YouTube. It'll be your top video.
Uh, oh, I think it's a 1 out of 10 is
1
the
out of
top
10?
ones? I can't even
Okay.
remember.
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
know.
so. Yeah, a 1 out of 10 is the best.
Okay.
10 out of 10 is the worst. No,
Okay.
it'll be a 10 out of 10. It'll be like, "It's whatever." I'll just make, like, a black screen,
Yeah.
and then I'll have, like, Matt's head, and then, like, how you can do the, like, half silhouette, with the
Mhm.
lighting, so it's just a half and then I'll be like, "It's whatever," and then, like, a cha-ching. That's it. I'm gonna do it. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna take that. We're gonna see that next week.
Mhm. Don't
Oh,
steal.
man.
But yeah, so I
Yeah.
don't so how do you guys feel about We don't even wanna call them clickbait. They're not clickbait, they're just like, if they're funny, they're just satire, and sometimes they're like you said, they're open-ended questions, they're just, "We're gonna discuss this. We don't really have the answer, but we're gonna discuss it,"
Mhm.
you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess, yeah. I'm sure I think the people that are watching the podcast are gonna be
Mhm.
like, I don't care." Because
Right, exactly.
I'm
Uh-huh.
assuming that they're
They're
resellers.
resellers,
So they're
right,
probably like,
yeah,
I g and they're like, "I get it. I get why you do it." But,
right,
if
yeah.
I think
Mhm.
everybody just needs to chill.
For
Just
real,
just
chill
watch the
pill,
video.
chill pill, chill pill.
Just watch it or not. It's like once it gets pushed out past your primary audience, like your subscribers, that's when you get the negative, n you
I
know,
guess, yeah.
Karens that are like,
Right.
you know, "This is clickbait," or whatever. It's the wrong word. They're using the wrong word.
Mhm.
This is not facts. This is fake news or whatever. Yeah.
Fact, we're
Oh my gosh.
we're up we're over here fact checking. So just let
Yes,
us know if you need anything else fact
exactly.
checked. If you need
Mhm.
anything else
Yes,
fact
yes,
checked,
yes,
let
yes.
us know. Let us know.
Oh my gosh. Mm. My gosh, Mo, that hour sped by
I
that
know.
we were
I'm like
talking.
looking. We had something else to, but I guess that's for next week because I'm looking. I'm like, oh dang.
I know. I know. This might actually be clickbait, but we can talk about it next week. Like the title of this article is definitely clickbait.
Oh
But we'll go
yeah.
over it next week. We'll
Uh-huh.
save it for next week.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
know.
All right.
So, with that,
Don't
we're
forget to
flipping out.
subscribe.
Thanks for watching. Oh, yeah, subscribe, like, follow us on Instagram. And Mo's gonna upload a video on her personal channel.
That's clickbait. I haven't done it in months. Okay. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Thanks so much for watching and check out more of our videos right here. We're flipping out.